remember that typically takes about 8 hours to work through this process. So what they came up with in 2 hours rocks. It's not perfect, but we think it's pretty darn good. It's got 4 elements, which they're going to share with you. But what we want you to know is that when vision is made manifest, these 4 elements come together that describe kind of our goals and our reasons for being. What comes out of that is an ideal experience of our future, which we're also going to be sharing with you. We also want to make one note in terms of language, because we know how important language is, by talking about the creative community versus the creative industry. So, Christy, you want to mention that just briefly?
Yeah, I think it was, we talked about it earlier today, where we need to make sure we're talking the language of the customer or the donor or the client, or however you want to think of it. So depending upon who you're speaking with, you might want to use different terminology to describe this, whether it's a creative community or a creative industry, but trying to really make sure that it's connecting with them versus just connecting with us.
Right. So that's the audience-dependent piece of this. So we're going to start with the different elements of the vision. First is core beliefs and values, and Dean's going to talk about that.
And we took this from basically the last day and a half, pulling from different items, and we broke it down to these 7 areas. Were these in rank order?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So that priority that we are going to believe as a creative industry, what we will put forth is we believe in creativity, innovation, human spirit, excellence, lifelong learning. We did this specifically aimed at getting through pre-K and throughout life. Looking at it as a driver within the economy, inclusion and diversity, that is in the broadest sense of ethnicity as well as industry, geographic as well, and ultimately one of the things that we heard all throughout was collaboration.
And then next up, Sean?
So really just cutting down to the purpose. We meaning the creative community or creative industry, we exist to inspire, educate, engage, and serve this vibrant region, and to advance and preserve its many cultures. So just sort of cut down to its bone.
If you think about the concept of a vision being this sort of big grand idea that we're all going to, have a way of aspiring to do something probably bigger than we can do individually, you have to be able to boil it down and distill it down into something that you do every day to make it work. And so from the standpoint of mission, we came up with really 5 points that we thought would resonate with this vision and provide real purpose to how we sort of move forward. So being a united creative industry community that embraces our responsibility to make the region a better place to live, work, play, and even travel to, we thought was an important element. To be recognized as an important economic driver in the region, as well as to increase the participation in lifelong learning experiences throughout the region, and to be a catalyst for innovation and creative discoveries, where inclusion and diversity are the key elements of what takes place. And then last, this whole concept of collaboration, which we've talked about almost throughout the past couple of days, to collaborate with other sectors to grow the region and to improve its quality of life. And so with that sort of as the mission, we thought we'd figure out how it sort of displays itself from an image perspective.
And so we broke the space-time continuum and went ahead to 2019. And you'll see that we got the news from U.S. News and World Report.
Not the Milwaukee Business Journal?
No. We're bigger than that. Here's what we had. The creative community helps transform the M7 region is the headline, and the newly discovered Venice of the Midwest is thriving. 10 years ago, a group of creative artists, organizations, business owners, and educators came together to develop a plan for the future of the M7 region's creative industry. A decade later, the region is an international example of what can happen when a collaborative group of creative and innovative people come together to grow its region's economy and improve the quality of life. The conference didn't end with the ideas to support and contribute to the creative industry itself. Rather, the outcome of this process was that the creative industry embraced its role in helping to transform the region. The robust planning process undertaken brought input from many diverse voices and included a broad cross-section of the creative industry. Many technologies were used to provide ongoing access to the discussion, with the region developing new ways to use social media to enhance the discussion. Today, the M7 region boasts a vibrant arts and cultural sector. More than 10,000 artists have moved to the M7 region, an influx that rivals any other region in the country. These artists have brought with them other creatives, moving Milwaukee from 9th in the country in 2009 to the highest concentration of creatives per capita in the Midwest. These creatives have also led to the thriving new businesses and created an infusion of creativity and innovation to the existing workforce, allowing business growth and expansion. This has led to a dramatic reduction in property taxes, eliminating brain drain. The M7 region is now known as the place to live in the nation, according to Forbes magazine, which is interesting since this was in U.S. We'll have to fix that. A demonstration of the economic vitality of the M7 region is that in 2 instances in the last 7 years, we've had major international corporations who have decided to locate their new divisions within the region. EA Sports has located its holographic interactive division in the new engineering research park that was created as part of the creative industry expansion. In addition, Veolia, the world's largest environmental resource converter, has formed a new partnership with Johnson Controls that will take new battery technology and apply it to portable water desalination. The regional changes have led to other remarkable transformations. The M7 region leads the nation in patent applications and filings of new articles of incorporation. The coordinated education collaboration of arts groups has made MPS a model nationally for urban arts education partnerships. This has created a direct correlation with graduation rates, a full 20% increase since 2009. It has also generated higher grade points and test scores for the students. In 2014, we were thrilled to have 4 Genius Grants to our creative entrepreneurs. Philanthropic giving has also increased throughout the region, with increased giving by new and existing corporations, foundations, and individuals. This is due to multiple examples and the understanding of the high ROI, return on imagination, of philanthropic investment. As a final validation of this amazing transformation, geographic and political barriers have fallen and have been replaced by a regional government that embraces collaboration and inclusion, encourages risk-taking to discover new solutions to tomorrow's challenges. It is clear that the M7 region has much to teach regions throughout the country and throughout the world. Its creative leaders stand ready to do just that. In next week's issue, we'll explore the housing and building boom that has occurred throughout the M7 region due to this vibrant growth and the linkages of the high-speed rail system to the I-94 corridor.
Our one action step is to hand over this really incredible vision, statement, and mission to the planning committee, who can then do with it as they need to do. So that's...
Way to go, Phil.